The Raven's Crest was an exploration vessel with a reputation for taking on daring expeditions. Led by Captain Alaric Vaughn, a man as fearless as he was ambitious, the crew embarked on a journey into uncharted waters deep in the Pacific Ocean. Their mission was to map the area around the fabled Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans. It began like any other voyage. Clear skies, calm seas, and a sense of adventure. The crew of 12 worked tirelessly, dropping sonar buoys and collecting data. But on the fifth day, as they neared the trench, the sea changed. The water turned an inky black, and the air grew heavy with an oppressive stillness. The sun, blazing moments ago, was swallowed by thick, unnatural clouds. "Barometers dropping fast," said Owen, the ship's navigator, his voice tight with unease. "A storm's coming, but there's no sign of it on the horizon." Captain Vaughn waved him off. "Stay the course. We're close to something big. I can feel it." As night fell, the crew spotted a faint, bluish glow emanating from the water's surface ahead. It pulsed like a heartbeat, steady and mesmerizing. The glow grew brighter as they approached, revealing what lay below. An enormous, circular structure etched into the seafloor, the Abyssal Gate. The gate was massive, its intricate carvings glowing with a soft luminescence. Symbols and patterns unlike anything they had ever seen adorned its surface, and in the center was a large opening, like a mouth waiting to swallow the unwary. "What in God's name is that?" muttered Henry, the ship's engineer, his face pale. "It's no coral reef, that's for sure," Vaughn said, his eyes gleaming with a dangerous curiosity. "Prepare the diving bell. We're going down." The crew hesitated, but none dared defy the captain. The diving bell was lowered with Vaughn, Owen, and Dr. Elena Foster, the ship's marine biologist, inside. As they descended into the darkness, the glow of the gate grew more intense. "Captain, this doesn't feel right," Elena said, clutching her equipment. Vaughn grinned. "If it felt right, someone would have found it already. We're making history." As the bell neared the gate, the water vibrated with a low, resonant hum. It wasn't mechanical, it felt alive. Suddenly, the gate began to move. The carvings shifted, rearranging themselves into new patterns, and the opening expanded, releasing a torrent of shimmering particles into the water. "Are you seeing this?" Owen gasped. Elena's instruments went wild, readings spiking off the charts. It's alive. This isn't a structure, it's a living organism." Before they could react, a dark shape emerged from the gate. It was enormous, its form indistinct, as if made of shadows and smoke. Tendrils extended from its mass, each one pulsing with the same eerie glow as the gate. "What is that?" Vaughn whispered, his bravado crumbling. The creature's tendrils reached for the diving bell, wrapping around it. The metal groaned under the pressure as the creature's glowing eyes, hundreds of them, fixed on the humans inside. "Surface now!" Vaughn shouted into the radio. Above, the crew frantically cranked the winch, but the bell barely budged. The tendrils held it fast. Inside the bell, the hum grew deafening, and their thoughts became cloudy. Elena clutched her head, screaming, "It's in my mind! It's speaking!" "What's it saying?" Vaughn demanded, though he could feel it too. A voice, ancient and alien, whispering in his thoughts. "Open the gate," Elena sobbed. "It wants us to open the gate fully, to let it through." "No," Vaughn snarled, fighting the influence. "We're not letting that thing out." But the creature wasn't asking. It was commanding. The carvings on the gate began to spin faster, and the glow intensified until it was blinding. Suddenly, the bell's winch snapped, and the capsule plunged deeper toward the gate. The creature released them at the last moment, sending the bell tumbling into the abyss. Above, the crew saw the light from the gate swell, and then silence. When the diving bell's remains were recovered weeks later, it was empty. There was no sign of Vaughn, Owen, or Elena, and the ship's instruments registered no unusual activity in the area. The Abyssal Gate had vanished, leaving nothing but unmarked seabed. The crew of the Raven's Crest returned to port, shaken and silent. They refused to speak of what had happened, but rumors spread. Some said the gate was a portal to another world, one humanity was never meant to uncover. Others claimed it was a prison, holding back an ancient being older than the oceans themselves. To this day, sailors and scientists avoid the Mariana Trench, wary of the strange glow that sometimes emanates from its depths. They say the creature is still there, waiting for the gate to open again. And when the sea hums with that low, resonant vibration, you do well to steer clear. For some doors are not meant to be unlocked.